Ready to sell, but you're worried about getting top dollar for your home because the market is changing. Hey, I'm Chase Gallimore with In the Shoals Realty, and I understand your concern. So let's take a look at the data to see the pros and cons of selling your home in today's market. First, we're still in a seller's market, but it's important to note that the market is not as competitive as it was last year. You may have heard stories about sellers finding buyers to take their home as is, and in some cases, even without an inspection. These stories are less common this year as the market cools down ever so slightly. However, there is still a housing shortage, and one way to measure that is through the absorption rate. That's basically a measure of supply and demand. Take the number of homes sold in a month and divide that by the number of homes available. Anything over 20% is a seller's market. Anything less means it's a buyer's market. In the Shoals last month, there were 174 homes sold, and there are currently 281 homes on the MLS for sale in Lauderdale and Colbert counties. That means an absorption rate of 61.9%. One of the great things about a seller's market is the gains that we make in home values. If you've owned your home for more than a couple years, you've likely gained some serious equity. It may be time to cash out that equity so you can afford an upgrade. Now, as there are reasons to sell right now, there are also reasons you may not want to list at this moment. If you're still building equity, you may want to hold off on selling right now. We do expect home prices to continue to increase over the next few years, although not as dramatically as we've seen over the last two. You may want to pay off a little more of the principal balance on your mortgage before you go for that for sale sign. Another reason to wait would be saving for your next purchase. If you can't afford the potential increased mortgage on your next home, you may want to wait before selling. So if you're ready to sell, now is a great time to do so. Just be sure to research all your options, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime. I'm Chase Gallimore with In the Shoals Realty, and I want to be your go-to guy when it comes to real estate right here in the Shoals.